Leoni is returning to television after 16 years. She navigates the world of politics, and she's laughing, and diplomacy in the new CBS drama. It's called Madam Secretary. Leoni plays a former CIA analyst thrust into the White House as a newly appointed Secretary of State.
Why'd you give me this job?
I told you why.
You said you didn't want a politician in this post? Oh, this is me not being a politician. I didn't uproot my life and my family to come here and sit in endless staff meetings and plan parties for potentates. I came here to do the job that you said only I could do. So for God's sakes, Conrad, let me do it.
Let her do it. Leoni joins us at the table. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Taya, it's nice to have you back on TV.
Thank you.
So did you call Hillary Clinton and say, pajama party at your house, tell me everything?
Actually, I called Madeleine Albright.
Yeah.
Because I read exactly the same thing.
That'll be a PJ
But I
party
heard,
right there.
I was kidding, of course, but I heard when you
She's
first
very
heard
bouncy. She's very peppy.
and she's fun.
She's very fun.
And she wears lovely brooches.
She does.
But this is all kidding aside. I heard that when you first heard about it, you thought, I don't even know if I'm going to read the script. I don't know if I'm interested. But by page 2, I read you were hooked.
I know. I mean, sometimes I think I read a script and it's not so much that I know that I have to do it. I know that I can't not do it.
What was your hesitation in the beginning?
Just, I think, coming back to the schedule, I have 2 really great kids that I like.
Yeah.
And I know. Teenagers, too, really, and I adore them. So it had to be great.
But it sounded like the kids were okay with you going back to work.
They were. I mean, I laugh because my son, who's younger, Miller, is 12, and I said, you know, it's going to be a little different schedule, latchkey kid, all that kind of thing. And he was like, Mom, seriously, I'm getting a little sick of you.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sick of you.
A little sick of you. And I was like, wow, ouch, but great.
Yeah.
It's a great role because you're the Secretary of State, but you don't come from a political background.
Now, I think that if this had been come play a seated Secretary of State, well, first of all, I don't think they ever would have come to me. I don't know, just on a whim, I'm thinking. I like playing a fish out of water, and I like the opportunity. There's some great, I think the dirty little secret on this character is that she's hopeful, and she's not cynical, and she's a believer.
A believer.
You know, I think she believes that this can be done.
And the plot line of the first, I mean, we were just talking about this, right?
It's insane how topical it is.
Yeah. Explain what's
2
happening.
Americans who are held hostage overseas.
Yes.
And the U.S.
Syria.
government is trying to
Syria.
figure out some way to get them out.
Right.
And there's tension over how that gets done.
Well, and you know, of course, I have a lot of. There's more wiggle room for me being a character on television. I get to sort of try things out. And it's fun to play that. Again, she's a rogue Secretary of State, so not a career politician, and so she's going to do things a little differently.
We had talking about doing things differently. I thought we had a nice moment before you came on. We have all the monitors up, and there's a picture of David Duchovny, who we all know you were married to. But you looked and you said, "Is that David?" You said, "I like that guy." Most people don't say that about their ex-husbands. I thought that was a nice thing to say.
Listen, you know, David gave me the 2 best gifts ever, so I adore him.
He gave you advice before the show started.
He did. Well, at one point I called him because I was like, first of all, and this is not so relevant for him, but my feet were killing me. I was like, I just want to call Hillary and say, good Lord, woman, how do you people, I mean, I don't know how John Kerry's doing it at all. But you know, the hours were so different, and David has been through this a few times. And he said, oh, you'll get used to it.
Do you feel pressure? Because, listen, it's Sunday night, CBS, strong lineup.
I feel less, maybe I feel better.
Okay,
should I not?
No.
Well,
You're in good shape.
Leoni,
Just
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Madam Secretary premieres Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central here on CBS.
Cheering you on.
Thank you, guys.